We probably have 25% of our rounds are female.
Welcome to Golf Trekking, the essential podcast for the passionate golfer. I'm Ashley Husing, and I'll be your host as we explore the most innovative programs, facilities, and professionals shaping the future of golf. Hi guys, Ashley Husing here. I'm on the road to the Masters, and you're Golf Trekking with Ashley. I'm here in Sedona, in the beautiful Sedona, Arizona, at Sedona Golf Resort with Jeremy Hayman, who is the general manager here, and we're going to talk about why this place is so special and why you should come visit here.
Hey guys, welcome to Sedona.
Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me.
Absolutely, thanks for joining us.
Oh, I'm so excited to get out here. Yes, it certainly is. I have actually went to NAU, so I lived in Flagstaff for a while.
That's right.
But I have never played here.
No kidding.
I haven't.
Wow,
so I'm
you're
thrilled.
in for a treat today.
Oh, I'm so excited. So tell me a little bit about your career in the PGA, how you became a golf pro, and what brought you here.
Yeah, well, I started my career with the TPC network. Started in South Florida, transferred out to Vegas. Eventually became the head golf professional after becoming a PGA member in 2005. Became the head golf professional at Eagle Mountain, which is in Fountain Hills in the Phoenix area. My wife was going to med school at the time, and she graduated, and right about that same time, I was offered the position here at Sedona Golf Resort as the general manager, and my wife was about 8 months pregnant.
Oh, wow.
And so I went home and said, hey, honey, we've been offered a position in Sedona. What do you think? And she just jumped all over it. She really wanted to live up here. And so it's worked out perfectly. Our son is now 13 and born here in Sedona. And it's just been a great game-changing, life-changing, wonderful scenario for us and our family. And of course, the family of staff we have here. It's been a good run. It's been almost 14 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful scenery to be in, to see this every day, come to work. I mean, is it really work? I don't know.
Some days it doesn't feel that way. Honestly, it is, even after 14 years, the views just don't get old. I mean, the sun will change, or the shadows will change, or there'll storm come in, and what you've seen for years and years looks completely different, but just as fascinating and mesmerizing. And you can see why people flock to Sedona. It just has a visceral impact on you when you first see those red rocks. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wow, there's a great energy up here. There is actually a vortex of energy.
There's several.
Yeah. So when you come up here, it's just a great feeling, and you're away from the city grind of Phoenix, and you're up in the mountains, and the red rocks and the trees and the desert. It's beautiful up here. So if you haven't been here, you have to take the time to come up to Sedona Golf Resort and check out Sedona. Yeah,
it's only a 90-minute drive from the Phoenix area, but you do climb to about 4,500 feet. So the landscape changes, right? You're still in the desert, but now you're in the high desert. The trees get bigger, not near as much cactus, not as many rattlesnakes.
Oh, good.
And of course, the temperature is a lot nicer, in my opinion. Our summers don't get near as hot as Phoenix, and our winters don't get near as cold as Flagstaff. So it's kind of a great middle ground.
Absolutely. Very nice. So tell me, so you've been here for 14 years. So tell me, is there a signature program or something that you've brought with you to Sedona Golf Resort that has been a game changer for something innovative in the industry, whether it's women's outings or junior golf or a program? Tell me a little bit about your program here.
I would never, claim to say I've brought anything innovative to Sedona Golf Resort. But what I can say is that we've really brought an element of teamwork, not only with the staff, but also like this camaraderie that we have, I believe, with our members and our Red Rock card holders, our locals. Of course, we see a lot of resort guests.
Sure.
But we even are able to connect with them year over year when they come back to see us. And that element of teamwork has been what we talk about a lot. And it just kind of pervades the whole culture here. And I think that's why we've had a good run, is we're here for each other. It's not that's not my job type of facility. It's, we'll all chip in and get it done. So I wouldn't say it's anything earth shattering. That's certainly been around in the management ranks for a long time, but sometimes the tried and true really prevail as long as you stick to them.
Certainly.
Yeah.
So tell me what we're doing here. My mission is to grow the game for women. So I want to bring 1 million new women somehow reaching out with golf.
Well,
So
this is the place to do it.
this is okay. So
This
tell
is the
us
place
about.
to do it. Yeah, I would say we probably have 25% of our rounds are female, which is.
You hear that?
Yeah, it's amazing. And
Wow.
there's times of year where it's even more, honestly. Our ladies' days are sold out a month ahead of time. We have a waiting list for those.
Wow.
It's a very big couples destination, so it's either a marquee birthday or an anniversary. You know, husband, wife come here. Couples come here, like couples retreats or events. So and you can see by our golf shop, 50% of our merchandise or more actually is probably dedicated towards women. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's a safe haven for female
Yes.
golfers for sure.
You don't see that a lot, actually.
No.
You'd see that typically most of the pro shops are maybe a quarter,
If that.
and they're split between juniors and women.
Right.
So to see that representation is, ladies,
Yeah.
this is where you need to come and do your golf retreats, right here.
Yeah, we have plenty of sizes, so they can always find whatever they're looking for in their size. And
Okay.
that is our mission is to keep that fully stocked so they can go home with 2 or 3 outfits where they can't find at their local club or their local municipality. So,
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. But yeah, the golf course. Tell me about the golf course and the signature hole.
Yeah, so the golf course is pretty special. It was designed by Gary Panks, who I found out today unfortunately passed.
Oh.
Gary was a very good Arizona golf designer, did courses all over the country, but he's had some really, really cool ones here in Arizona. But anyway, Gary did a great job here. The first 3 holes start off fairly easy, so kind of get you into the round without punishing you too bad if you didn't get a chance to go to the range.
Love that.
And then you start rising up the mountain. So you kind of play up the mountain on the way out and then
Okay.
down the mountain on the way home. So really holes 4 through 14 are incredibly scenic of the Red Rocks because you rise in elevation, so your view of the Red Rocks just get really, really, really good. It kind of hits a crescendo at number 10. 10 is our signature hole. We say it's the most photographed par 3 in the Southwest.
Wow.
Every player that has ever been up there for the first time takes a picture, I would say. It's got this beautiful backdrop of Cathedral Rock in the background.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really quite a special place. And then you play down the mountain. In my opinion, the back nine's a little harder than the front 9. There's 3 par 5s on the front 9, so there's only 1 on the back 9, and so you kind of, if you get a good round going, you kind of have to hold on at the
Okay.
end.
So no penalty in the beginning, but you really have to hold on throughout the rest of the round.
I've had a lot of good rounds going, and then didn't come in with such a good round. But
Okay, fair.
But it is, honestly, it is a typical resort golf course. There's not a ton of penalty off the tee. It's not tricked up off the tee. Where it gets you is on the greens. The greens are very fast and they're very undulating. So if you get on the wrong side of the hole or above the hole, you can add up the putts pretty quickly.
Okay, so
So-
stay below the hole. And I did read they were bent grass.
Bent grass greens.
Bent
yeah.
grass greens,
Yeah.
okay.
And we're also ryegrass year round, so we don't have to go through the Bermuda changeover in the late spring, early summer. We keep the dark ryegrass year round.
Oh.
We don't have to go through the overseed process, of course, in the fall. So that's kind of nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, what about juniors? Can you tell me do you have any events or what amenities do you have for juniors, for families that want to come up, maybe husband and wife want to play golf?
Sure.
What
Well,
can the kids do?
Yeah, right now we have a ton of juniors in town because of spring break.
Okay.
So I checked in, I don't know, half a dozen juniors this morning. So we have highly discounted rounds for juniors. So we always make it affordable for them to play here, even in the peak season, which it is now.
Okay.
We don't because Sedona is such a small community, we don't have a ton of junior play, unfortunately, like you would see in a big city. But the ones we do here, we try to accommodate, as much as we can so that they can play on the local Sedona high school teams and junior programs. So
Certainly.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. So you guys have the Red Rockin' tees?
Red Rockin' tees, yeah.
So 3150?
Yeah, it's a family tee that we put out, and it's just for juniors. Well, it's not just for juniors. It's for juniors, of course, but it's also for beginner golfers that, maybe they've been to the range 6 or 8 times and they're starting to think, okay, maybe I want to go out and play the golf course.
Yes.
But they're kind of intimidated to play from the back tee, so it's a good way to ease into playing the golf course.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. I just had a conversation with my interview yesterday about that, about Operation 36 and how starting on the green and then moving back and moving
Yeah.
back. And playing a junior tee or a family tee or a forward tee can be helpful with just making the experience out here fun. And that's what we're really aimed to do, is just make the golf course fun for newer players and keeping them coming back and enjoying their time.
Absolutely. We made such a mistake back in the early 2000s of trying to make every golf course tiger proof. And we forgot about the other 99.9% of the people that are not Tiger Woods and just want to have fun when they go out and play golf.
Absolutely.
And I've seen the whole industry shift the other way, thankfully.
Thankfully, yes.
Yeah. So it's been a good change.
Absolutely. Well, I'm loving what you're doing here. I can't wait to hit the links today. It's so beautiful outside. The sun is shining, it's a little windy, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the golf course while I'm out there. So thank you so much, Jeremy.
Pleasure.
I appreciate
Good
your
meeting you.
time. Much appreciate
You're welcome.
everything.
Thanks for coming to see us and sharing this beautiful place with all your followers. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. And I hope that you guys come up here and visit, and we'll take a look at the golf course, so stay tuned.